I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, my friends. Now, today I'm going to pause immediately the game because we have some things that need to be done ASAP, like sending someone into the other planet. But before we do that, today I am up here now. Like, here. Yeah, because the camera was blocking like this menu, and it's kind of useful when, let's say, I want to show you guys this. That way I don't have to open Oxygen Not Included like 50 times to take the snips of the stuff that I'm blocking. I'm only blocking like the messages and stuff. It's like, you can see the emergency thing is over here. If someone is starving or choking, you can see it over here. Anyway, you don't see you don't need to see these messages over here to get the idea of the stuff that is happening. So yeah, this is the new location, and also other than that, anything else? Oh yeah. Someone told me, Patchword I think told me that these things are actually useful to make sand. Which is something that if you have watched any other of my seasons, you know we are gonna need like copious industrial amounts of sand. So hearing that there is a way to renewable get sand is music to my ears. So we'll have to take a look at that in the future. Right now it's not a problem, but yeah, we probably are gonna save this space to make whatever needs to be made. So in any case, now today we need to go to the other planet. Why, you might ask? For petroleum? Yeah, petroleum is a good guess, but that's not the whole thing. You see, we need steel to make our industrial area. Without it, there is nothing we can do. And unfortunately, steel requires lime, and lime is very difficult to get, especially in the early game. You can get it by crushing the shells from animals and stuff, but the other way is fossil, or just go extract it from the water world. Given that we don't have access to the oil biome, we can't go after the fossil. But the oil biome is not here anyway, it's right there. On the stinky world. Someone is gonna get the short end of the stick and it's gonna end up in here. Oh, oops, wrong key. Now, I was thinking, who are we gonna send? Marie? Like, here's the thing. Okay, Marie. What? Wait, what? Marie, what's wrong with you? Why is your face green? I don't have any radiation in here. Why are you food poisoning? That's fine. You can barf and stuff. It's fine. Don't worry too much with the food poisoning. But yeah, as you can see, she does have a hefty morale requirement due to, shall we say, well, the skills that we have gave her. So it's not a good idea to send Marie into the other world because she's gonna lose her marbles. We need someone with less demanding requirements. Well, Joshua, you're looking mighty fine, but given that we still have a little bit of time, I mean, we don't need to rush or anything. We are gonna get a print in the next cycle. If that print is a builder, it's gonna get printed out and immediately sent into the other planet. That's my guess, at least. So yeah, let's wait for the next printout. If no one becomes available, then Joshua, well, is gonna have to tank a little bit of the morale hit, but it doesn't request too much morale in the first place, so that's totally fine. And in the meantime, I mean, we just kinda, continue building our thingies. You see, my friend, where I live, there is plenty of car guys. I am a car guy myself. However, I'm not a noisy car guy. My exhaust has all the catalyst converters still in them. Most people don't. It is very noisy outside now. People are doing burnouts, which is pretty cool. Okay, it's pretty cool, but for recording purposes, not really. So, yeah, if I make weird cuts every so often. Now that I have the camera, it's a little bit more difficult to make those. But yeah, sometimes I make weird cuts. That's because someone with an Ibiza outside is doing a burnout. And once again, it's cool and all, but not for recording purposes. But well, my friends, in the meantime, our dupes will have to entertain themselves with something. They are just gonna take out this remaining environment, and then we are gonna do a little bit of a radioactive experiment, shall we say. I mean, we do need radioactive, well, it's material studies, I think that's the name of the thing. Applied sciences, I'm sorry, material studies is the other one, right? Data analysis, applied science, advanced research, No material studies, I'm confusing it with some like other game, probably Factorio. Or something like that. In any case, we do need the radioactive research thingy, right? Right. We do have access to with words, don't we? Yes. Not many, but we do. With words plus radioactive stuff equals science. Everybody knows that. Oh, I'm sorry. I pressed something I shouldn't. Don't do science, okay? Sorry. Don't do science just yet. But yeah, we are gonna build something over here, like, super simple, until we have everything in its proper place, okay? Until we have, like, all the rooms, and establish where we are gonna have our mess halls, our fun places, blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna relegate the science division, the nerds, I'm gonna send the nerds into the basement, where they belong. Okay? So, yeah, we're gonna put it over here. Okay, here we go, nothing fancy. We have this thing over here, the carbon dioxide will eventually vent through here. Now, carbon dioxide behaves very weirdly, it likes to go down, right? Everybody knows that, but it also likes to go to the right. For some reason. It likes to accumulate on the right side of bases. I don't know why it does this. Well, it's going to accumulate over here, but that's fine. As long as this side over here is filled with oxygen and all of this nastiness goes away, that's what we care. Now, we place things like this. Please tell me that I have multiple... I only have one. I have one over there, and that one. I thought I had more over here. That's fine, I'll go grab that one over there. It's totally okay. It's totally okay, we just need to go like this, and then let's go like this, just in case this melts and we lose access to the stuff. And please put down the mining order as well. Now, we put things like this. Once again, everything in here is super temporary and whatnot, you know me. I'm the temporary manager, apparently, sometimes. But yeah, this time we are gonna do things this way with these little steps, just to push the wizard closer to the red bolt generator, so that we can get just a tiny bit extra red bolts, you know. Nothing fancy or anything. Then after that, the blueprint is ready. That's why I paused. Because I just want to finish this. Okay, see. I know I was correct. It was called the material study before. Okay, now it's called something else. So the base manager was actually right for once. I know, shockers. I can't believe it either. Oh my god, yeah. So, pretty much the way we do this, quite simple. I just need one more piece of the puzzle, which is the red bolt reflector. We go over here, this thing points right there, this thing points downwards. That way, like, the red bolt shouldn't, like, travel and hit anyone in the face, although there is still the risk of traveling downwards and someone is passing by to, for example, feed the plants with dirt and still get red bolt in the brain. But the occurrence should be minimal. Now, blueprint, please tell me that we have a builder dupe. Builder dupe. Oh, come on, bro, that's not cool. Now, my friends, I analyzed the blueprints a little bit, and Gossman is actually not terrible, because she starts with super duper hard digging, and she has 2 additional traits. The noodle arms is really not good, because she only can carry like a little bit of materials per time. But you know what, it's whatever. We need someone to stay in the other planet. As much as we are going to automate all the planets, when it comes to oil, unfortunately there is nothing we can do. We need dupe interaction, the dupes need to go there to... the dupes need to go into the machine to do things. They need to depressurize the oil weller. Yeah, it needs to be depressurized by hand. So yeah, Gossman, go equip a suit, go into the other planet ASAP. Don't even look at the facilities, because that way Gossman doesn't know what she's missing at. She doesn't know all the stuff that she doesn't have access to. If she, like... eyes that don't see, heart that doesn't feel. Portuguese saying right there. But yeah, Gossman, into the other colony you go. You're lucky we even have a suit to start with. Now, Gossman just got printed, and her atoms are about to be torn apart, only to be reprinted on the other side. Yep, that probably hurts like a MFer. It probably hurts a lot, Gossman, I'm sorry. But now, unequip your suit, because you don't need it over here. First things first, we need to identify where we are, what we have around us. Because, yeah, Gosman needs a place to pee as well. I know, shockers. And she needs to eat and sleep. Those are our most priority thingies ever. Okay, so we are gonna need dirt, and we are gonna need some building stuff. This is dirt, this is building stuff. Guess what? This polluted water needs somewhere to go anyway, so Gosman, come over here, deconstruct this quickly. Then you're gonna build a ladder, like so. And then I want this and this to be deconstructed as well. Pop that open. There we go. The water goes in there, we have access to this part of the biome. So now we do have enough materials to build ourselves a bed. Comfy bed. Right now, well, by the way, does this thing emit light? No. Okay. You can put the bed right there. And the bathroom. Where should I put the pee place? You know what? Right there is good enough for now. It's going to be a germy mess, okay? But it's better than peeing on the floor, okay, Gosman? And after that, I just want you to, like, you know, start mining out the biome, because we need to see what do we have. We need to gain access to this thing. We need... oh no, that's input. We need output. We need to find the output for that. Oh yeah, we know where the output is right in space, so you need to go upwards, apparently. And we need to start setting up a few things here and there. Hello, what's this? Water. Interesting. I don't know. But yeah, as long as Gosman gets to be... oh, by the way, Gosman, just in case you don't understand the severity of this, until... don't worry about that. You can sleep right there, okay? Don't worry about that. I just want Gosman to work until everything is done. After that, I'll set up the regular schedule again. I don't want her to stop at the downtime, because it's already pretty late. So yeah, build this and... yeah, start digging downwards. Now, over here, on the side of the planet, we still need to end up finishing up the setup for this one. We need to go and collect that. It would be pretty cool if we could come over here and collect more, but I don't want to break into this environment just yet, because I don't want to damage it too much, because this is the final place where we are going to have access to sleet wheat grains, okay? We already have well, we still have a couple over here, but our farmhouse is very far away, and it is very likely that this snow is going to melt and we are going to lose this sleet with grain. So I want to keep this as safe as possible so that I have access to the stuff whenever the time comes to make the farmhouse. So with that in mind, we are just gonna, you know, do building things, get rid of all of this junk out of here, finishing up setting this one up over here, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna need a little bit of automation as well. We don't have the red bolt battery just yet, so yeah, we're gonna need a tad bit of automation for this one. Oh, also, I almost forgot, my friends. We do have a friend over here that we should defrost, because that's more manpower on this side, and that way Gosman is not going to be all by herself. Come on, Gosman, defrost our friend over there. Oh, would you look at that? Gosman has made a discovery, and it's another Asan over here. So yeah, plenty of things that we do need at this point in time, so yeah, let's just make the bed. We take care of the skill points in a little bit, like, for now they are not super important, so yeah, it is more important to get some space rolling. Alrighty, my friends, so now over here this is almost done. In fact, it's already operational, it's just automation is not yet built, but it's just this wire that we are missing. So pretty much the way this works is quite simple. This output over here will send a signal whenever it is full, green signal. If it is not full, it will send a red signal. We convert that signal from red to green so that this thing can operate, and whenever it is full, it sends a green signal which gets converted into red, so it stops operating this thing. We'll lose a bunch of red bolts, but you know, it's whatever. Now we want to fire. I think this thing gets full at 100 rad bolts. Some rad bolts are usually lost in travel, so we want to fire, let's start with 102 rad bolts, and then we will increase until the rad bolt has the perfect amount to end up in here with 100. That way we guarantee that each shot gets fully absorbed and turns off this machine, you know, permanently or until someone comes over here and does the research. So yeah, now the way this works is quite simple. These things generate radiation, these things absorb radiation. The more you put, the more radiation you have. Your dupes won't enjoy it too much. They're gonna get a tad bit glowy. Sometimes, you know, maybe this is a little bit too close to that, but oh well, who cares? It's like they're scientists, they enjoy that kind of things. Besides, it gives them sparkly new ideas, so yeah. So yeah, pretty simple setup. In the future we'll make something better, but for now this will do just fine. Okay, my friends, so let's focus on our mission objective. We came over here for a reason, right? We came over here to grab fossil and oil, which is located down below. So I just want to get a tad bit of space so that I can build some facilities for my dupes. A small habitat, right? Just to make sure they are comfortable and whatnot. Just because they are working in the disgusting swampy environment, that doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be comfortable, right? Now, this environment, as you can see, is completely disgusting. There is like tiny little bits of water everywhere. There is like no point in trying to separate everything. Let's just put polluted water and normal water, like all the waters into the same pool. Okay, let's just pull it out all into the same space. Now ethanol obviously will have to be careful so that it doesn't contaminate our pool, otherwise it's going to be annoying to remove. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through the effort of trying to separate both polluted and unpolluted water. Everything goes into the same pool, and yeah, I just want to have a small space to build an habitat, and then we'll go crazy into the oil biome town. Also, I want to gain access to this for obvious reasons. Getting stuff into the colony, probably not a terrible idea, you know. So yeah, let's just start with the process of mining out everything that we can and building the small habitat thingy over here. Okay, so with this almost constructed, I think we can resume research operations, my friends. What should we do next? Automation. That's right, because I was a little bit upset that I didn't add this. Now I will have access to it. So Camille can start doing the research on the other benches, which should probably be moved, you know, over here, because why not? Since we are already here, you know, why not put all the sciencey stuff right in their new place, you know. It doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really matter too much. It's gonna look ugly as hell, but that's fine, my friends, because it's temporary. We'll build a good... there's no point in building that one. We can just go over here. We'll build a nice laboratory in the future, but for now, this will work. Okay, this thing is about to fire its very first red bolt, so at 102... Ooh, please. Please be more than enough. Okay, come on, come on, come on. We have to see this in slow motion. Please hit the hatch in the face. Yes! I got it, I can't believe this. Oh boy, so apparently 102 is a little bit too much. And the hatch served as a nice, shall we say, test subject on what can happen when this is the case. So let's reduce it to 101 and see if that is enough. But hey, Camille, you can now do the sciencey stuff, like right now. It will be pretty nice. Now, because this thing is full, as we can see, this is disabled and therefore is not wasting power, because this thing is very power hungry to be turned on all the time. Alrighty, we already have a little bit of space, so over here, top priority, my friends, is to make the... Could you please, game? Thank you so much. Is to make them like a small bathroom slash room for them to be at. I mean, we don't have power, but I can already start working on this. It's probably for the best, you know. Medicine, go over here into this one. Bam, bam, we then close it off. Bathroom for 2 is good enough. Right, and then we make them the barracks over here. Once again, barracks is good enough, but let's, you know what, I have an idea. Go like this, cancel that. We can then put some beautiful things over here just to make them a little bit happier, you know, with the decor and whatnot. And then over here we can make like a small dining area. Come on, bam, bam. For now we make a copy of this, and then just in case we have guests, you know, you never know. Never a terrible idea to have room for guests, but they can't sleep at our place. You know, they eat and they should leave. So no drinking too much, because you ain't crashing in here. We don't have a couch. Okay, so, oh my god. So, yeah, small habitat. We can then even put a thingy, utilities. I don't think we have it unlocked yet, maybe that's the thing. Oh, yeah, yep, party line, because, you know, our dupes do deserve to communicate a little bit. It's always a great idea to tell everybody that you are okay and you're not dead yet, you know. For now, we'll put it over here, because we don't have space in there. The dupes don't care too much, they still get the morale bonus anyway, so, yeah. That's perfect. So this little environment over here will be more than enough. Oh, wait, one thing, we are gonna need a couple of these spread all over there, but that's totally fine. And after that, we put a floor over here with the industrial buildings to clear this water and to, you know, have some power running and whatnot. Now, my friends, I was thinking to myself, how are we gonna power this base, because there is no burnables around here, there is no wood, there is no coal. We are in a bit of a pickle, and usually, quote unquote, not really usually, but we did last time was we took advantage. Wait, what? Huh? Am I seeing this right? Have I smoked too much? Game. Are you feeling okay, game? I mean, I don't have access to space in here just yet. This is bad. Will we even be able to land rockets over here? What the... This is from the ice planet, by the way. I'm 50% sure this is the bottom of the ice planet. I think. However, it has ice and regolith. I don't know, my friends. I don't know. I'm scared now. Because imagine a rocket trying... I mean, here's the thing. Rockets, they are unstoppable. Not even neutronium can stop them. So if a rocket tries to land, it would break the neutronium over here, okay? However, on the other planets, what would happen? Are we gonna get a hole into the void? Oh my god. Imagine this, we break through here, right, with the rocket, and then we have a hole on the other map, which if we drop, let's say, an item on the other map, the gravity will make it happen that it's gonna fall all the way over here. We'll have to test this out in the future. In any case, that's already a pretty long tangent. Yeah, like I'll have to power this somehow. Usually it's with solar panels. I mean, there is light, even though this thing is here. I don't know. Light can still go through it, so I don't know. I really don't know. And yeah. So, solar panels, but we don't have glass yet, because, yep, no glass, so, yep, no, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, we don't have glass, but we have access to the Hey, what's geotuner, increased temperature output of the analyzed geyser. Oh yeah, that's from the patch thingy. Okay. I like that. Once again, for the future, this, for now, please. Camille, go research that thingy. If you could, it would be pretty nice. Alrighty, my friends, so now we do have, finally, a mini pod over here. We built our own. We didn't have access to it just yet, and I've been waiting just to print this freaking oxalite over here, because that's a little bit more... It's not a lot. It's like 100 kilos. What's that? 100 kilos of oxygen. Won't last long, but hey, everything helps, and that delays just a few extra minutes the need of creating oxygen creation buildings over here. Now, my friends, over here on the main planet, we have things already in motion. Oh, wait, I need to make sure they don't construct the thermo aqua tuner. I made one out of copper or whatever material the game chose just to serve as a model. So I'll keep this one while we keep well, I just do the explanation, so that I knew where the connections for everything was, you know, for the piping, for the power, please, thank you, for the power, automation, and whatnot. So, over here, we're gonna have two thermo aqua tuners, so for two separate cooling loops. One is to make sure that the map is at a stable temperature, the other one is for other things that we might do in the future. It's always nice to have a second one available, even if you might not use it immediately. It's always nice to already have it built. So yeah, pretty much the way this works is the coolant comes through here, there is a sensor over there that detects the temperature of the coolant, and then the cooler to go into the thermo aqua tuner. If the coolant needs to be cooled off, the thermo aqua tuner will activate, absorb the packet, cool it off, and then spew it on the other side. If not, what happens is that the packet will travel and then go into this liquid bridge over here and then continue its merry way through the cooling loop until it heats up enough that the system determines that it needs to be chilled out. Pretty simple setup, very useful, but we need the steel first. But you know, that way we can already start building stuff. That way, whenever we get the steel, everything is already in place. We just need to put one down, close the chamber, put the fluid in, and call it a day. Okay, my friends, over here on this front, we can cancel that. We are about to open pretty much the bathroom to our dupes. We can send polluted water over here. It's totally fine. This thing can convert to polluted water, no problem. I mean, that's why it's there. Do we have sand over here? Now that I think about it, we might be in a little bit of a problemo. Yeah. There is no sand over here. Nowhere. Absolutely not a single drop of sand to make this thing work. Filtration medium. Regolith, it is also a thingy. I think it can also use regolith. But we don't have that either over here. Okay. So, what we can do, because we still don't have access to this thing, to send from the other side, we can have some temporary, you're joking, right? This is too big. God damn it. The idea is quite simple. We build this thing, we put some rocks inside, we crush them into sand. That's pretty much it. Okay, so now we have a source of sand, which means we can now start filtrating the water. Yeah, I think this is more than enough. This is more than enough. Okay. We can snip it. I mean, I kind of just wanted to get rid of all polluted water, but for now, as we are only transmitting regular water, I think this is going to be good enough. Because we're going to need to make a carbon skimmer as well, and some oxygen production facilities, because things are starting to get a little bit unbreathable over here, as we can see. So, yeah. Up next, we're going to make the oxygen thingies. Now, over on this planet, the best thing to do is this thing, the sublimation station, because it's like, yeah, you are surrounded by polluted stuff, so until you use all the polluted dirt, it's gonna take a long time. So, yeah, that's what we are gonna do up next. Oh, this will put a stop to our plans. Local colony lacks field research. Oh, really? Okay. Field research, you say? Oh, this one. Yeah, like we could scrub their brains afterwards, you know. Hey, Hassan, you can do some field research. You know what? Yeah, that's totally fine. Rocket piloting, yeah. Keep dreaming about that, Hassan. Yeah, that's totally gonna happen. Now, you, Gossman, what can you do for us? Improved. Art digging. We're gonna need someone who can do art digging. Even though you don't like it, well, you're gonna love it from here on out, okay? Because that's what you're gonna do. That way you have the complete set of art digging thingies. There you go. Bam, you can dig through anything. Alright, my friends. We now have access to the supply teleporter output, which means we can start sending stuff from the other colony to this one. We still can't send anything into the other colony, because I haven't found the thingy. Probably somewhere, you know, around PM, I would assume. Not super important for now. It's gonna be relevant later. Although if we could start sending some ethanol there, that would probably be something that would help us out in the long run. Yeah, now we just need to finish up building a little bit more floor space over here for the sublimation stations. And yeah, so pretty much what I'm gonna do is quite simple, my friends. We are gonna create a small chamber over here for the sublimation the chambers, and then we're gonna put these airflow tiles on top of it. And on top of the airflow tiles, we put these thingies, the deodorizers, one right there, one right there, one right there. The chamber is not going to be sealed off, so that there's still gonna be gases that can go through the side, but pretty much the idea is to capture all the polluted oxygen and turn it into regular oxygen so that our dupes, you know, don't have the yucky lungs all the time. You know, it's one of those things, just a little bit of comfort for them. But yeah, something pretty simple should suffice for the foreseeable future. And then after that is done the carbon dioxide skimming thingy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. After that we can just start going to town on the biomes and making our way down into the oil biome, which is the objective after all. But well, my friends, the cycles are just going through like crazy. They are working pretty fast, but with 2 dupes, the amount of stuff that we can make per cycle is limited, shall we say. Now, on the other side, however, we have more dupes, and so they have been working harder. As we can see, our industrial area has been growing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, as we already know, this is the forge area. Now, I stacked the auto sweepers over here on one tile so that we can achieve the thing that I said on the beginning of the episode. All the metal refineries can do anything, pretty much. All that we need to do is not put anything inside of storage bins. We just need all the metals to accumulate over here, and then we can use them to just, you know, put the stuff in the metal refinery. Over here we're gonna have refined coal, a row of kilns for refined coal or carbon or whatever, and another row of kilns for ceramic. Okay, and then over here we have the glass forge. This needs a cooling pit for the glass, because the glass comes out of the box pretty toasty. However, we already have a part of our cooling loop being built, and as we can see, the cooling loop made out of granite, which is the Porsman radiant liquid pipe, goes through here into these metal tiles, which should be able to absorb that temperature pretty quick, and then the glass super toasty comes in and drops over here and immediately turns solid, which is pretty cool, and that's pretty much the objective. And then we are already making some input lines as well. As we can see, I still haven't decided how things are gonna go, but, you know, at least this part I know it's gonna go like this. We have this line over here which have coal and clay coming through here. We're gonna put a filter. One goes one way, the other goes the other. This line is going to be for metals. We just need to go into the thingy, which is going to be similar to this one. We're gonna have a billion of these things, and just select metal ores, and all the metals will go into our refinery. Yeah, this one is for sand, and we are pretty much gonna have a lot more. Now, the output line from here will still need to be decided afterwards, because, you know, there is plenty of spaghetti that still needs to be done, and I want to wait until all the spaghetti is in place before I put the output line, because that, well, is the one that is going to spaghetti through here the most. Good news, my friends, most of the stuff is built. Now, I think we can connect this without completely destroying our line. Yep, as you can see, we have a potential load of more than the wire can handle, but that's only if everything is connected at the same time, which is very rarely going to happen, because these things are not active at the same time as this, right? So, with that in mind, let's turn on a few items, shall we? Yeah, let's connect this, disconnect there, and connect like this. We don't need a lot of water to go through, and that's enough. That's all that we actually need. More than this would be too much, to be perfectly honest. In fact, I'm pretty certain some water is going to be remaining on the pipe, but in any case, we just need this little bit of water to get the system to roll. This is not going to activate anytime soon, because there is no carbon dioxide in here. Now, these things are not active. Why? Oh, because this is not connected, dum-dum. That's why this is not a lot of power, so let's add this as well. Nothing is going to burn up. Yep, I don't think that it will. We just need the dupes to deliver the polluted dirt over there now. Let's put this with highest of priorities, so that the dupes know that this is something that they should be doing as much as possible. And that should push this carbon dioxide out of there, and everything should kick into action. But yeah, now we have the production of polluted oxygen over there, which then gets converted into clean oxygen right there. And so our dupes shouldn't be suffocating due to lack of oxygen. Now, over here on this side, we are also on the process of building a couple of polymer presses. Now, I barely ever use these things, but I like to have them built just in case we need a large quantity of plastic. Right now we don't have the petroleum, but hey, we're trying our best to fix that issue, if you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Look, guys, 2 reservoirs right next to each other. Oh, if we could have, like, 3 in the same patch, that would be so great. It would make life so much easier. We just need 3 because they consume, like, if memory serves me right, the 3 of them consume a full pipe of water. Okay, because these things need water, by the way. So I think that 3 reservoirs is for one pipe of water. So more than that is useless to us. But less than that is not ideal. So yeah, if we could get 3 in the same patch, it would be so awesome. Let's just say it. So yeah, we now know where we need to go, and we need to go through... Jesus, we'll have to go through some places less ideal, which are very, very cold. The dupes are not going to enjoy it, but well, it is life, I suppose. Now, my friends, I've been thinking, and I'm not really approaching this super smart. I mean, I'm doing my best, of course, but it's me. I always miss the obvious thingy. We could use these power slugs, or plug slugs, or whatever the name is, for some temporary sources of power. You know, like, I don't need to tame them, I just need to put them in like a chamber, and then put some power wires there to have them recharge our batteries during the night. I mean... I think I'm going to do that, but not right now. Right now I kinda want to just make sure that everything is secure, and then we can do that for some free power. Right now they can just run over here and that will be fine. And then in the future we'll send some glass over here through this, and we'll build a couple of solar panels over here, no problemo. And that should secure us for the foreseeable future. Hey, what's the problem? Irrigation, what do you need? What do you need? Polluted water. Good sir? We have a ample supply of that. We just don't have a lot of access to put the pitcher pump, but don't worry, we have plenty of polluted water. Alright, my friends, now, given that our dupes over here, they are, well, it's a morning routine for them to get into the manual generator, you know. But I wish them to spend their time actually doing some work instead of just running. So, given that on the other side, we have like this temporary thingy over here, how about we go and we send them 200 per, let's say 600 kilograms of glass. Each work order is 25, so 600... 6, that's 12, 24 units of glass that we need. There we go. Now, this biome is not going to enjoy it too much, but you know, it's one of those things. It's still very chilly over here, so a little bit more heat will be okay, but eventually we should start pumping some of this water out of here, especially because, well, this is a thing, so yeah. Okay, so my friends, in order to solve our water issue over here, what we are gonna do is quite simple. Once again, temporary. Eventually we will have like a place just to take care of all of the waters that we have, like that we are going to import from space, that we find, that we need to treat, blah 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 blah. But for now, well, we have to do things the temporary way, the base manager way, as I like to say. So we are gonna pull a pipe from there, and then we go into that desalinator, right? But there is one small issue. You see, even though there is like brine in here, there is plenty of polluted water, and you betcha the second we start pulling out this water, that polluted water is going to ruin our machine. So this time I'm just gonna do something slightly different than usual. Instead of using this thing, because this thing uses 120 watts of power, we can use like this thing in combination with this thing. And then we need a NOT gate. Hello, Notgate, where you are? There we go. So pretty much we set up that sensor to say every time that you detect brine, you want this liquid shutoff to be closed. Anything that it is not brine will return back into this cesspool simply because there is no better spot to put it. Or, base manager, be smart about this. Because it's either water or polluted water. I mean, there is no other liquid over here. I mean, the glass is not going to be liquid, right? It's going to be solid. We pull the other pipe and we bring it into the other thingy that we have over here. This other ugly thingy. Perfect. And this one goes like... Oh my god, I'm doing my best to make this as ugly as possible, ain't I? Yes, I am. Why do I do this? I don't know. But yeah, this should, in theory, right, in theory... work perfectly. There we go. Beautiful. Now... Huh? Game, are you feeling okay, game? Okay, I know it. I know what's up. This is the melting into normal water, and the normal water in contact with this extremely cold brine and polluted water is turning into... You know, sometimes the game does weird stuff, but this time it's warranted. It's okay. Now, my friends, in the comment section, you guys have been pretty vocal about my comments on the chlorine vent. You were not very happy. Because this thing apparently is a consumer of chlorine, and with it we can get a ton of sand. Yeah, makes sense. Because here's the thing. This consumes chlorine, right, and sand. However, it produces salt. If you crush the salt, you get most of it back in sand. Pretty cool. So, like, if this thing is 24 cycles, but 6 cycles, when it comes to domestic, 7 times 6, that's... Man. I'm terrible at math. But that's less than this, I'm pretty certain. And then you gain a little bit of sand back. And if you guys remember Season 2 and Season 3, sand is one of those resources that tend to disappear mysteriously, and pretty much there is like none left. So yeah, we are gonna use these things. It's gonna need pretty chilly temperatures, but you know, it can do that pretty easy in the mid to late game, where that sand is actually required. So, hey. Bleachstone, how did you end up? Oh. Interesting. But well, in other news, the glass is done, so let's where is that thingy? It's down here, right? No, it's up here, dum-dum. Let's send all the glass that we have over into the other colony. I think glass is miscellaneous? No, glass is manufactured materials. There we go. Beautiful. And we should have 600 kilograms of glass, right? No, we have 0 because some dupe has already picked it all up. Okay, that's okay. Alrighty, another Oxyphern C. That's pretty nice. That makes 3 of them already. These things can consume a large chunk of carbon dioxide. We barely ever use this thing now, simply because, you know, yeah, these things are so powerful. Oh my god. Nicola, now what? Oh my god, this is the kind of thing that if we were not watching, okay guys, if we were not looking at it, no one would believe that Nicola just did this. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, the solar panels this episode, but hey, at least the glass is already here, and these guys haven't starved. Beautiful, nice. You know what, now it's actually worth it to make a refrigerator for these guys. Because yeah, first I'm not going to make a freezer for them, that is not going to happen, because in a little while, okay, in a few episodes, these guys are going to be fed solely on berry sludge, which don't need anything. But for now, it's not a terrible idea to give them a refrigerator, just to conserve our food a little bit better. But yeah, these things, yeah, well, they are not the best ever. They got, if I recalled correctly, I think they got nerfed from the basic game from the basic game to Spaced Out. I think they got slightly nerfed. They don't produce as much power, and they are also like variant because different planets now have different amounts of light. As we can see, this is 20 lux, this is 35, so in theory the solar panels produce more power in this planet than in this planet. But still, like, that's not even close to having the 380 watts. But in any case, hey, it's free power. Once we set up, it's going to produce power forever. We won't need to worry about it, and therefore, why am I doing things this way? Why am I being a dum-dum? Come on. So yeah, like, it's free power. Once we set it up, it's set for life. Even if we need to run on these things every so often, it's fine. Especially because in the future we are going to build more of these. But for now, this is more than enough. Now, to be frank, I think we kinda should go down before we go up. I just want to set this up so I don't forget. But the objective is this, and I really want to see how much oil we have to work with before anything else. So, oh, okay, I understand why we have so much clean water. Not only did we add clean water to start with, this guy has been converting our polluted water into clean water by himself. Yeah, these fishes can do that, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Now, my friends, over here on this front, because our dupes need something to do, after all, they are already kinda done over here, right? The next kinda big project is going to be what we are gonna call our main bus, okay? We never done anything like this before. This is, I'm gonna be honest, this is what happens when I just finish up playing Factorio, okay? I've been playing Factorio for a very long time. I think I said that like 5 billion times already. And so, like, that's, you can see the inspiration here. What pretty much is going to happen is, let's say we have something over here that needs whatever gas, right? It produces oxygen, it produces natural gas, right? And we need to send it down. Well, we just go like this, and then the other ones continue. And then these go like this continues, and these go like this, right? In theory, these should keep things much more organized, especially because we can then, like, let's say, oh, I just need the thing to be transported over here. We come over here, we snip, and then we have more pipe to use again. You see, pretty cool. I think, oh boy, that looks disgusting. What have I done? Yeah, that's pretty much the main idea for this. Let's see how it's going to work in the future. We are also gonna probably put one rail line so that we can ship stuff from down here upwards, because downwards, well, gravity does the job for us. We don't need no rails. As we can see, look, gravity. This is this is our means of transportation of items from the top of the map to the bottom. Do we need another mechatronics engineer? I think the answer is yes. We can never have enough mechatronics around here. So yeah, Joshua, you have just been upgraded. There we go, third mechatronics of the colony. Hello, I found you. You're a little bit too close to the neutronium. Wait a second, ain't you a little bit too close to the neutronium now that I think about it? Man, I don't have the freaking... How much do I need? How much? 200. Okay. We need to do this because I am under the impression, okay, my friends, that this oil well is not usable. Because let's say this thing is like, I think it's the same size as this thing, to be perfectly honest. And as we can see, it clips into the neutronium. Yeah, as we can see, like that, this thing is slightly bigger than the ore scrubber. It clips into the neutronium. This is no bueno. Like, this is a teaser. This is like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna give you what you want. Psych, not really. Well, to make it up, there is another one over here. Oh my god, that's so much freaking oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have enough oil to fuel so much stuff. Oh my, I just wanted 3 of them, but hey, 4 it's better. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. I don't care about you anymore, okay? Yeah, I don't care. Oh, by the way, my friends, I haven't got lucky yet, but I kept my eyes open. I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm looking at you, Mr. Draco. Please poop me a plastic Draco. A glossy Draco. Yeah. Give me one of those glossy boys. Come on. You wanna poop it? I know. Give me those 2% chances. Okay, give me... give me a shiny Pokemon. Come on. Hello, good sir, so much things that I'm finding. This one has just been found. How do I know this? Because there is very little polluted water over here. Most of this probably from melted stuff. So yeah, we found our second cold slush. You guys are really close to this one, which is really nice. This thing also spews polluted water at a very frosty temperature. But yeah, we combine that with this, and we then add this, and bam, we have tepid water. No need to waste power on that. Holy mother of oil. If you found me one more, I will have no choice but to run 2 pipes of water and take all of that oil. Like, we have so much gas, we have so much oil. I mean, I will have to burn it all. I mean, I will have to burn it all. Okay, I have no choice. I have to burn these dinosaurs. Where is the thingy? Come on. Oh, you gotta be joking, bruh. For real? Oh man, you guys are doing your best to annoy me, ain't ya? May I ask why do I only have 120 cobalt? What the hell just happened? Where is my cobalt? What have you done to my cobalt? You... Oh my god, these things, they probably ate the freaking cobalt. Man, come on bros, don't do that. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Look, whoa. Full stop. Depleted uranium. You guys could help me get rid of the depleted uranium. Oh. I mean, I've been just putting that thing into space. But, well, if you guys eat it, I mean, why not? But yeah, now, I really need that cobalt. I have to make sure that this thing is accessible, although I don't think so. But yeah, my friends, looking at this, I think it is time to bring freedom to this planet. This planet needs some democracy. I mean, look at the amount of need for democracy that we have over here. It is time, I think. Yeah, my friends, that one is inaccessible, as we can see. The neutronium. The neutronium is in the way. That's fine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 oil wells available to me. And you know, if I end up to have one more over here, then I will be forced to do the things that I told you. Like 2 full pipes of oil. Like if this is a natural gas geyser, 3 natural gas geysers. I mean, why go renewable power when you have so much fossil? Yeah, like, we are not going to struggle for power this playthrough. I don't think that we are going... I mean, it's gonna need a ton of water, however. Water might be an issue, but we'll find a way. We will find a way. Oh man, I can't use the trick. I was gonna use the trick, the priority trick, to see if I could, but no. Okay. Full stop, I don't need 2 pipes of water. I only need 1. I will have 2 pipes of crude oil, however. Because this thing only needs 1 kilo. Each pipe can transport 10 kilos. So in theory I have enough water for 10 oil wells. Oh boy, things are getting better every second. But well, my friends, I don't think we are going to be able to tap into this biome just yet. We still need a few things that we don't have on this planet just yet. Now, believe it or not, even though I've been, well... exposing these dupes to the most dangerous of circumstances, I do need an Atmos suit, Doc. Operating on, here. Ultra toasty. Oops, wrong. Come on. Yeah, here we go. As we can see, extremely toasty. Dupes, they say, no. Not for me, thank you. So we do need to give them Atmos suits, otherwise they will be very unhappy. So yeah, in here we're gonna make a small Atmos suit dock. We're gonna need Atmos suits, we're gonna need timbleweeds, we're gonna need a bunch of stuff. for starters, we're gonna be dependent on the other planets, sending like the stuff, like repaired suits and... Oh, speaking about that, where is the input for this planet? But oh well, my friends, this cycle is the last one of the episode, and I think it would not be a terrible idea to take stock of our progress, cause, well, we actually did a lot of things today, like, these two dupes, they have rushed to get... I was... No. Go... Where is the freaking input for that thing? Where is the teleporter? How am I supposed to send stuff back? Hey, game? Where is the other bit of this? I need to find it, like... I wouldn't like to say immediately, but... Yeah... Oh boy, whatever. We'll find it eventually. We have to demolish the entire biome anyway, so, you know. Eventually we will find it, although I would like to start, you know, thinking about how I'm going to set up the thingies, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, as I was saying, my friends, yeah, all of this was done today by these two dupes by themselves, which is very impressive when you take into consideration that it's only two of them. They were unupgraded dupes, and, you know, pretty much just a bunch of dum-dums, like me, but they were incentivized by the harsh conditions, you know. Yeah, now, on this side, the other team of dupes, they actually, you know, also performed very well. We have this beautiful industrial block ready to roll. We just need to, you know, put the materials that we are missing, like the plastic for the turbines, the coolant for the metal refineries, and a few other things. We need petroleum for them anyway, because that's the coolant that I like to use. We also started building this thing, which is pretty cool. Believe it or not, this actually takes its sweet time to build. There is a lot of small work orders involved, and, you know, generally been doing a little bit of cleaning out as well, so that future me can have a good time. Next episode, making these look a little bit better, because it looks awful right now. And I also want to get rid of all of this over here, because it's disgusting and filled up with disgusting stuff. So I think this space is actually going to be pretty useful to us. Probably even going to be the farmhouse area or something of the sort. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But yeah, my friends, as this cycle comes to an end, so must this episode. I have to admit, I have never seen so much oil in one place. I am very satisfied with this, I have to be honest. We are gonna have so much oil, it's gonna be glorious. And there is a good amount of fossil as well, which is the secondary objective for us to come here anyway. So, yeah, like... This planet might not have volcanoes, but is beautiful in its own way, okay? Pretty pleased. So, next episode, my friends, I would really like to get this rolling over here. We probably are gonna need to send another dupe of mechatronics over here so that we can build the mechatronic stuff. We also need to find the output so that we can start making a rail system towards the output so that we can bring a bunch of stuff back home. We need to bring the oil back home. We need to set up a way to collect water from this planet if at all possible. If not, well, we will have to import it from the other planet. But all of those problems are something for future me to deal with. So, my friends, with all of that said, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Biz Manager signing out. Bye bye.